Hey guys, it's me, Amy here with Rags and Stitches. We're back. I wanted to walk you through threading your bobbin for your mini sewing machine. If you have this machine, and there's many of them on Amazon, the SM505 is this model, and it comes in many different shapes and sizes, but they're all the same kind of setup. So I was going to walk you through threading a bobbin. This is your bobbin. And of course, this is your thread that goes through the bottom of the machine here. Okay. Well, when they're empty, keep them. I keep them in a little tin can because you can wind whatever color thread you want back on this bobbin and reuse it. Now, this is for beginners. I say again. I'm going to try and get you a really good close view here. It's not going to be great, but at least it'll be somewhat good. Okay, now, so we've got our bobbin. All right, pick your thread. Okay, I'm going to pick a bigger one, a larger one, even though it doesn't fit where I'm supposed to put it. Well, it fits, but it's not going to turn good. Let's see, it catches. It's not meant for the top. But if you have this machine, it comes with these. In fact, we'll use one of these to start. It comes with these little bobbins. Little threads. These little spools of thread. And they fit the machine up top. Okay, you see where it's on there? Okay, these fit. The big ones fit, but as you can see, they're not going to move freely. So we don't want to put it on the machine. But the small ones do fit. So I'm going to show you with a small one. And then I'm going to use a larger one. So you're going to pull the thread here. Okay. I'm going to turn my machine around so you can see where I'm putting it. We're going to put it like this with the thread upward like this. Okay. We're going to put the little lid on it like so. Okay. Now we're going to take this thread from the top. Okay. We're going to bring it down here to this little latch. There's a notch in that latch. We're going to put it through the notch. Wrap it around, okay? This little part right here, just like you're going to sew. Only instead of going downward, we're going to switch the machine around. You can't see it very well, can you? And I'm using my laptop, so I'm going to tilt it. You're going to bring it through this little notch, around here, back here, okay? Let it drape there a minute. Okay, now get your bobbin. You're going to take the thread that's been draped, and you see these little holes? There's some on the top, some on the bottom. You're not going to go through the bottom. You're going to go through the top from underneath. Any hole, just stick it through the hole from underneath. So it is like this. Can you see that? You've got thread hanging here. It's going only through the center and up through that hole. Not down here. Okay. Now what you're going to do, you're going to bring it back with this string with your hand on that string. And there is a little bobbin pin. And you're going to put it down like that. Now, let me show you where we're at. Okay. So it should look, I hope you can see good. It should look like this. Okay. We've got our little spool. We've got the thread going around here. And right there. Okay. Now I think you can see. And it's coming up through here. Now we're going to do the opposite of what we do when we sew. You know how the wheel's always toward you? This time we're going away from ourselves to start it. Okay. You're just going to manually. Oh, I forgot to lock it in place, guys. Hold on. You see this bit here? Push it down and push it over. It locked it. Now. Turn it away. No, I'm sorry. You're going to turn it. No. Turn it towards you. I'm getting confused. Turn it towards you. Normally when you sew, you go away. We're going to turn toward. to start the thread. You see how it's winding up there? Now you don't want this to wind in with it, which I just did. Hold on. You want your tail sticking up like this, okay? We're going to go ahead and cut that so it doesn't get in the way. Okay? Get a good look at that. That's how it should look. Okay? Now, that's how it should look. Now, we're going to turn it away from us. Okay? So we're going to go away. No, we turn away to sew. I'm getting confused, guys. Bear with me because I'm still new with this too. You're going to turn it towards yourself. Turn it towards yourself. See how it's going around and starting the thread. Once you get it to about right there, you're going to step on your foot pedal, which I'm going to do. My foot pedal is down there. Okay. So we're going to step on the foot pedal. You see it? There it goes. I'm just going to keep going. You can see that how it works. It's just going to thread the whole bottom. You're just going to keep stepping on it. And when it's finished, I'll show you how to set it up. Now notice how the thread back here is moving up and down. That's so it makes it taut. The thread taut on the bobbin, so that when you use it for sewing, it won't have any knots or tangles. Normally, you'll see the bottom get thicker first, and then it'll come up to the top. Now we've done it all. Now we stop. Take your foot off the pedal. Take this off. We can remove the spool. Don't need it anymore. Now the trick. Push it down, over. It's unlocked. If you push it down in this way, it's locked for winding. Once it's done, push it down, over. Now we pull it off. Just simply pull it off. And you have your bobbin wound and ready to go. The bobbin goes in the bottom here. You're going to make it in the shape of a P. So the string should be down this way. It should look like the letter P. Get what I'm saying? Round and the string there. You're going to take it and put it in just like that. And leave that string hanging down. Okay? Now, we're going to do another one. And then I'll show you how to thread it with the needle. We're going to do one more. This time, we're going to use larger spool. This won't fit up here like we did the small one and turn. So what I'm going to do, this is not the color I want. Hold on, was it white or off-white? No, I have two whites. I want a tan. Okay. So this, no, you know what? Yeah, let's do the tan. I got to pull the excess. So this spool is too big for here. It will go on there, but it's not going to roll freely, okay? So what you want to do is lay it down like this behind your machine. So I'm going to lay it down like this. We're going to do another one. We're going to bring the thread up, same as before, go through the notchy and around. Let me show you what I've just done before I go any further. So we brought it up from behind the machine. You can see the thread down there, through the notchy, around here, and now we're going to bring it up and let it hang while we get our bobbin. Okay, if you hear weird sounds, that's my stool. It makes weird sounds. Office chair. Okay, so we're taking the bobbin, not through the bottom, we're going through the center and up, through the center and up. Okay, it's up. And I'm going to pop it on this little part here. Just stick it down. Okay, now I'm going to pick you up so you can see. We have pressed it on, but it's not locked yet. Okay, it has to be locked in place. Push it and lock it. Okay, now you've got your little tail. You see how the thread goes in the middle and up. Okay, we don't go through the bottom, we go through the middle. Okay, we need to cut this because it will get in the way. So let's go ahead and cut that. And now we're turning towards ourselves. I finally got it up. If that happens, just rethread it. Hold on. Hold on. I may have turned the wrong direction. This is why I like this. We're learning together. Okay, I've lost my thread too. Here it is. Okay, back around. Put it back through. All you got to do is just put it back through that hole in the top. And then we're going to wind it before I pick up the camera. Towards yourself. Okay, now I can show you. You're going to turn it towards you. Okay, see how that's doing? All right, now we can cut this thread because it's already winding. Now we can cut it. You want to pre-start it before you start with your pedal. And get it cut really short. You don't want this to tangle in. All right, this is how it should look. It's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to step and get you up close. Okay, because I'm going to step and get you up close. You can see how it's threaded together. See how that big? Look at that. See how that big spool is just beating up? And it's lining perfectly. Okay? Look like that. So you can thread the big spools onto the bobbin as well. I wanted you to be able to see. I hope this video is recording properly because I'm using my laptop and I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I hope you were able to see that. But let's continue on. Stepping down on each other. And we're going to have a lot of bobbins. I've already done a couple. The white I did already. We're going to want to do them. I like to do mine all at once because you don't want to do this in the middle of trying to do a sewing project. If you see it moving around back there, which mine is, you can turn it up or right and then figure out which way it's going. If it starts to give you a problem, here it is. Hold it in your hand loosely and let it go. You can do that too. Let me show you. See it? Oh. Hold on. I'm going to sit it back down. Sit it back down on its side and see. Hold on. I like to. Yeah, I got it back in. And then you can put it back. If it goes through a rough patch like that, sit the thread back down over there. And that's how you wind them when they're big. I mean, because some of them are big like this, and you can't put them on the machine. Look at the wooden one. Let's check on it. Oh, it's almost run out. I think we'll go ahead and do the full thing so you can see it. It's getting there. And bingo. Okay, when it finishes, now the whole thing is finished. We're going to press down, push it over, and unlock it. Right here. You couldn't see because my hand was in. Press your little thing down and unlock it, pull it off. This one didn't want to come on. And there you have it. It's ready to go, ready to rock and roll. It's got thread on it. It's ready to go. So I do all mine at once, and I put them in these little containers I got from the dollar store. And they're all done at once in different colors so that I have them. When you run out of these, in other words, when it's used up, take them and put them in a spot. I keep mine in a tin can by the machine, and so you can thread them later. Same thing applies. What I'm finding is the same thing applies when you are sewing. And let me explain that. When you are sewing, if your thread is too big to put up top of the machine, you can lay it down in the back of the machine or stand it upright, depending on how well it does, whichever way you have it. So you don't have to have the thread that you don't have to have the spools that go on the top of the machine. You can use other spools, but you just may have to sit them down while you're sewing, behind the machine. You won't be able to stick them up top. Okay, so let's thread it all up with bobbin and thread. I would like white, and I'm going to be using a larger spool. So I want white bobbin, white thread, okay? So I've got my white bobbin and my white spool, okay? Spool and bobbin, okay. Let's start with the bobbin. The bobbin, shape of a P. Here's the string hanging down, so it looks like a P, letter P. We're going to take it and put it just like that in the machine. And that, oh, I forgot to mention, you're going to want to turn off your machine. Unplug it when you do this. Let me unplug it. You're going to unplug it, okay? Anytime you do this, you're going to want to unplug it. I'm going to move you up closer so you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Okay, you should be able to see. All right. So here is your string coming off the bobbin that's down in here. We don't want to put the lid back on yet because we have to thread up the machine. So here's your thread. We can't put it up top because it's not going to go proper. So we're going to put it behind the machine and lay it flat. And then we're going to feed it up just like we did before, only this time it has to go down, around. Remember I showed you this in one of my videos. Down, around, and through. Okay, so it's in there. Now we're going to thread the needle, go down through number 4. Okay, down through number 4, like that. We're going to take this thread and we're going to stick it through the hole, just like I showed you in the previous video. I showed you how to do this part. I just want to show you the bobbin mainly this time. Now we have to thread the needle. So bring the needle up. Now, this is the part that always is hard for me because it's such a teensy hole. Again, make sure your machine is off for this. I have to use a threader. Some people just stick it on through like they just have no problem. Not me. I have to use a threader, and sometimes it's easy and I do it right away, and sometimes it's like this and it gives me a little issue. I actually have a better threader than this one, but come on. Silly goose. There we got it. Okay. Stick it in there. And like I showed you on the previous video, you're going to go straight in like this through the front, through your little hole there. And once you get it in there, pull it through to the back. Now we're going straight back. Oops, don't get your bobbin thread in there. Bingo. All right, now. Oh, it got stuck on my threader. Okay, well, we'll just cut that off. Okay. All right, now we've got 2 bits of thread. You see it? We've got the thread up top and the thread below. Okay, so the thread up top, we're going to go ahead and put it under this little crook there in your footer. This is called the footer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it under there. And this we're going to leave hanging right here. Okay, then we're going to put the lid, no, we're not going to put the lid on yet. That's right, we're not doing that yet. We're going to plug in our machine. So what we're going to do, and we're going to put our footer down. So the machine is on. You can see the light on there. Let's put the footer down with the latch in the back of the machine. Like that. Footer's down. Let's get the bobbin in with the thread now. So what you're going to do is turn it towards you. this time towards you, and you're going to see it slowly pull the thread up. I'm going to get you a closer view. You're going to see it slowly. You see it pulling the thread? When it gets to a point where you can grab it like that, you grab it. I use tweezers. You don't have to, but I do. And you pull the bobbin thread up through. Now, somehow it got twisted behind here. Hold on. My tweezers just dropped on the ground. So hold on a minute. This thread needs to go to the back. This bobbin thread just happened to go in the wrong direction, y'all. Of course it did, because I was making a video. You want it to be like this. And then this. The bobbin thread is there. You want the two threads to be joined up. The bobbin thread should not be there. The bobbin thread should be there. And the needle thread should be under through the notchy as well. So both threads should be joined together. I usually don't have this much trouble. Okay. So both threads should be joined together. I hope you're getting this and not a picture of the wall. That would be bad. So both threads are there. Okay? You should see both threads. And if I pull them over to the side, you can see them both there. Okay? So all you have to know is when you put that bobbin down here. Let me see if I can turn it. When you put this bobbin down here, it needs to have the string hanging this way. So it looks like the letter P when you put it in. Then in order to get it in here, you have to plug in your machine, put the footer down, and feed it through. Okay? And that's all you need to know about that. Now your machine is ready. We're going to pop the footer down. And we are ready to sew. Make sure your two strings are in the back. Let's put the lid back on. And we are ready to go. And that is how you can get started. That's how to wind bobbins. And also how to get your machine ready to sew. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you. I know that it's very, very hard when you're a beginner and nobody really shows you, like takes the time to like walk you through each step. I hope I did that. I don't know how good I am at it. I've just started doing it. Maybe as I go along, it'll be better. And the angle of the camera is probably not great, so bear with me. But your machine is ready to go, ready to rock and roll, and you've learned how to thread your bobbins, and you've learned that you can also use any size spool, large or small. So you don't have to necessarily have it on the machine. You can put it behind the machine. I hope this video helped you to get excited and started learning how to really work this machine and how to love this machine, because it's a great little machine. So I will be back with more informative videos next time on rags and stitches. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.